Hey everyone, welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be playing The Sims 2. Yes, I do realize that I said that I wasn't going to play The Sims 2 anymore, and here I am playing The Sims 2. I recently just found out there is actually a loader for the game, and I got a little bit tired and fed up of The Sims 4, so I installed The Sims 2 again, and now I'm replaying it. I wanted to play through it again, just because I don't know, I miss it. I'm not playing a super heavily modded game. I'm only playing with several mods that kind of, fix the game and otherwise add some features that I feel like should be in the game, like ACR, um, some mystery mods, like the death by childbirth, the miscarriage mod, um, the friendly breakup mod. That was the one that I actually recently installed. But yeah, I'm playing with several mods in this one. I'm not playing like a super heavily modded game. Oh, excuse me. On top of that, I'm also not playing with a bunch of CC. Most of the CC that I use, or if you can even call it CC, it's not really even CC. It's just default replacements. Um, Most of the default replacements, I'm only playing with default replacements. Is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Aside from that, I'm playing without any built by CC. I'm not playing with any. I'm playing a strictly Maxis Match no CC game. Um, and if I download anything, it's probably just gonna be no CC stuff. So yeah. All right. Now that I got that all out of the way, because I feel like when I play with CC and stuff like that, it kind of bloats my game a little bit. I don't know why. Is the desktop audio a little bit too loud? I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit more. So I'm a little bit worried that the game audio might be a little bit too loud for you guys, but that's okay. I am going to walk you guys through what happened in my Pleasantview, or what's going on in my Pleasantview right now, because there's a lot that is going on. I'm only in my second round, and there is a lot going on that I wanted to mention, because I'm not gonna lie, this actually might be my favorite Pleasantview so far, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. So let's get started with Don Lothario. So Don Lothario still lives here in his condo. It's only round two, and he's um only like, I think he's in his I think he's 30 years old or something like that now. Um, no, he's 28. He's 28 right now. And well, he lives right here in his condo. He did not, in fact, get married to Cassandra. Um, and well, he yeah, he didn't get married to Cassandra. Now he's living here on his own in his condo. Um, he is actually doing pretty well for himself, believe it or not. He's actually doing rather good for himself. Actually, he's gotten a couple promotions. He's had a couple romances on the side, that sort of thing. Uh, and he's just happy being free. He's happy being Dawn. Um, as for Cassandra Goth obviously got dumped at the altar, and I actually wanted to do something different with Cassandra. Mortimer took Alexander and left to go move in with Dina, and Cassandra ended up staying here with in the Goth mansion, alone with the fortune. He said, "Here, you can have it. you can have the house, you can have the money. I just want to live out the rest of my days with Cassandra." And she was like, "Wait, Dad, are you sure that this is a good idea?" And she said, "Yep, bye," and just skedaddled. Um, so now Cassandra's here, husbandless, not necessarily loveless, husbandless. She does have a love interest in the form of this one guy that she met with in through the what's it called, the um fortune teller. I think there is storytelling screenshots that I did take for her, and I want to show you guys that. No, this is not me playing through it. One of the things that, by the way, one of the gameplay rules that I am having for myself is that I cannot speed 3. Only when they're at work or asleep, I can speed 3. Um, Aside from that, I have to use speed 2 and speed 1. And I also have to like kind of keep their, um, their family sizes pretty average. So like maybe like at most maybe like 5 kids maybe, but like aside from that, that's pretty much it. Um, that's pretty much like the max that I'm gonna allow for this neighborhood. But yeah, so this is Cassandra. This is the the Cassandra that um I edited her a little bit. I I tried my best to use Maxis Match, the Sims 4 CC, or default replacements for all of the Sims here, but I unfortunately couldn't, for whatever reason. But yeah, oh, huh, I don't have any screenshots? Okay, well, that's a big fucking mistake. I'm sorry about that. I guess I didn't realize that I had not taken any screenshots. I think I did for only 3 families so far, and that is um Dina, Goth, um the Brokes, and Nina Caliente. All right, so anyways, but yeah, Cassandra is kind of rebuilding back her life. She has a love interest, and now she's in here in the Goth Mansion. Next round I will remodel this, because the Goth Mansion is in some desperate need of remodeling. But yeah, it's essentially what's going on with her. As for Dina Goth, um, as I mentioned before, Dina moved in, or Dina had Mortimer move in with her. Nina moved out, and she lives over here in the Pleasantview apartments, or the Pleasant Valley apartments. Um, Dina, um, Dina and Mortimer got married. Obviously, Mortimer brought over Alexander to live with them, and now Dina is stuck with Alexander and his half sibling. Her name is Krista. Now, one thing that actually pissed me off about this family, right, was not more so the story, but like more so just something that happened in the game. Um, Stupidly, when oh she just stood up. I actually had to use what's it called? Um, I actually had to use move objects to move her out, so that's kind of why she stood up. Um, but yeah, this is a completely remodeled house that I did for Tina Caliente. I'm pretty proud of it. I would say I think this is definitely like one of the more like this is definitely one of my most favorite builds that I've done ever in The Sims 2. Um, what with the colors, I used very Mediterranean sort of you know, furniture, at least as much as they could, the game would allow me to use, or that there was put in the game without using CC. So, yeah, I used very warm colors to kind of like, you know, um, in this house because it's nice, and it fits with the Mediterranean style. I also decided to keep this wallpaper for Alexander's room because you know, it just made sense to have a contrasting color in here because why not? Um and of course there's up here. I really need to do something with the ups with the top because I think you can all agree with me, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. um the backyard down here is um probably my favorite area. This is where Michael and Mortimer lie. I actually got it wrong. This is where Mortimer and Michael lay. Um, and yeah, so I wanted to show you guys kind of what. Here's me taking screenshots of the house. So I wanted to show you guys one reason why I have to play in the in play mode or speed 2, and that is because I wanted to take screenshots of the house and add them to storytelling. Um, so um, I accidentally typed a Moptimer. This is actually supposed to be Mortimer. Um, so yeah, Mortimer and Michael are buried in the backyard in a peaceful sanctuary. Um, Dina remodeled the house, and no matter how many times she changes things, Mortimer's scent lingers. So, yeah, Mortimer, or, well, Dina was actually a little bit distraught by, Mortimer's death. I only say a little bit because, I mean, once she got the money, she kind of forgot about Mortimer and stuff, and then she, remodeled the house. She never really forgot about him, you know? She never truly forgot about him. Dina sits atop her remodeled house, still mourning the loss of Mortimer. That's where I actually took the screenshot. Her sitting there is when I took the screenshot and stuff. Um, Mortimer felt the kick of his unborn daughter. There was nothing quite like the feeling of like the feeling of new life. It's meant to be of new life and growing inside your loved one's body. And then that's where it ends. Um, and yeah, I that's pretty much where that ends. So yeah, and um, so yeah, Dina lives here in this nice house. This is her car. This is one of the first things that she bought when I forgot to change the ownership, but this is one of the first things that she bought when she actually married Mortimer. I'm actually gonna change the color. Um, I'm sorry. I know I'm doing this like right now, but like, oh, man, maybe I should download recolors for this. Because I was kind of imagining that she would have like a pink car, but it's whatever. I imagine Dina lives like the Malibu Barbie doll kind of lifestyle, especially now that she has this nice big condo complete with enough rooms for her family and stuff like that, and nice car and all that other stuff. She's definitely gonna get robbed. She's definitely gonna get robbed. Let me tell you. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much that. Um, so now I'm gonna move on to Nina Caliente. Because Nina is Nina is quite the interesting sim on her own. Um, at least so far. This is a lot more different than what I usually have for my Nina Caliente. Um, she's quite unique. Really unique actually. And I mean that in a really good way because I really like Nina. Um, oh yeah, I forgot one of the things that pissed me off about uh the Goth family before Dina Goth was that she actually had a baby and it was with the alien genetics. So he had the alien skin, but he had Mortimer's eyes, and I named him James, um, James Goth, and uh, unfortunately, uh, the game crashed right when Alexander aged up and Mortimer died. Because they both died at the same time. I don't know why it happened like that, but it's whatever. I forgot to save and I lost James forever. It started me back when she was right about to give birth, like 3 hours before. So I desperately tried to reload and then the save and see if I could get James back, and unfortunately it just didn't work like that. So here's hoping that maybe down the line I get alien genetics from either Nina or Dina again. But anyways, let's talk about Dina or Nina. I'm sorry. This is Nina in her little apartment. This is the apartment that she moved into after Mortimer moved in. Um, this is a build, by the way, by Pleasant Sims that I downloaded off her site. Um, and yeah, she lives here in this apartment with her kitty that she just adopted this round. Um, his name is Binks. He's just a baby right now, so I don't really know his breed. But yeah, he's one of the adoptable kittens that you can get when you start the game. And yeah, Nina really loves her cat so much. Um, and you'll see it in storytelling. I actually forgot to add a couple um of storytelling things, but it's okay. All right, so we start here. This is Nina's new kitty, Binks. She really loves her baby. This is Nina. She actually met Daniel Pleasant. I don't think I actually mentioned this in the storytelling, right? Um, no, I didn't. So she actually met Daniel Pleasant at uh Doc Allen's hangout, or whatever the bar is called. I put down that lot in Pleasantview, and they instantly had, out of all the men that showed up, she actually had two bowls with Daniel, which I kind of figured because I usually like to have Nina and Daniel get together in my Pleasantview anyways. So they got together and they went on a date, and now they are. I don't think they're quite in love yet, but because he just left. Um, she tried to do a pull trick at the bar, and she failed. Luckily nobody was around, or she would have been really embarrassed. Um, Nina is pleased that Binks likes his new bird cheeser. Oh yeah, I did mention it. Nina also met Daniel at the bar and took him on a date. He gave her a plant, but I forgot to take pictures of it. Here's Binks. Look at him go. Um, this is Nina Caliente before Binks, before Daniel, when she's on her first night out as a bachelorette, just ready to go drinking. So yeah, Nina is quite the interesting sim. She's gotten a couple promotions. Um, I actually need to change this in her spreadsheets because she got promoted again. Um, she's now a pop and lock performer, which is doesn't line up in the spreadsheets at all. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it actually with Nina. Once again, not much has really happened in Pleasant View. With this next family, I'm gonna kind of change that up because yeah, I probably should have waited to record actually doing a full video or well till the round was fully over because um I'm actually right now in the middle of playing the Dreamers. Then afterwards I had the Pleasants. Then I had the Burbs and the Oldies, and then I gotta go to uni for Dirk, and I don't know if Lilith is gonna go to uni this round, but who knows? She might. All right, so right, Dustin. Um, Dustin broke. Uh, the Broke family is quite interesting. I'm just gonna kind of wait to for the game to load, so that way I can show you guys what happened with the family because I actually forgot to take screenshots from the earlier gameplay of Pleasant View. I'll make sure that if I decide to restart Pleasant View, which I probably won't, I'll stick with this one for sure. But if I do end up having to, restart my Pleasant View via corruption or whatever happens, I'll make sure that I take screenshots from earlier, or from like the first few days in the gameplay. So, uh, what happened was, right here, um, we have Brandy here died from childbirth. Um, right after she gave birth to the unborn broke baby, she actually died from childbirth, which is a 10% chance in the game with the mod. Um, and literally the first pregnancy that I ever have, she dies in all of Pleasant View. The first pregnancy that she has, or that I have ever in Pleasant View, is a death. Result ends with a death. It's not a happy memory. Um. So yeah, she gave birth to a happy baby boy, or well, to a healthy baby boy. He's not really very happy because I'll show you guys his personality. Um. Uh. So yeah, she passes away. So his name is Brandon. I always name my broke baby Brandon because that's just usually what I do anyways. He looks a lot like his mother. Dustin actually broke up with Angela. He needs space to work out his own feelings and recover from losing his mother. One thing that I also should have mentioned was because they talked about getting arrested, and he talked about it negatively, And I think he also has some time reflecting to realize she kind of got me in trouble, you know? Like, I mean, I just I just don't think that like being with her is a good idea, so I'm just going to break up with her, you know? So that's what he did. He broke up with her. Um Dina and Bo have become great friends after Brandy died. She comes over nearly every day to check on the boys, and spend time with Bo. Um, Dina owes it to Brandy. So Dina was there the night that Brandy actually passed away. Um, Brandy wanted Dina to come over to help her, to spend time with her. She needed a woman there to kind of spend time with her while before she went into labor, and unfortunately, when she did, she was there supporting her, but unfortunately, she actually also passed away too from complications. And she was there comforting and consoling Bo and stuff like that. And I think she, of out of all of them, she worries the most about Bo, which I think is really sweet. Her and Bo surprisingly have this interesting like mother son chemistry. Bo seems to be really fond of her in a motherly way, whereas Dina seems to look at her, seems to owe it to, you know, Brandy, and understands that she needs to help take care of, these kids, because they're just kids. Dustin is gonna become an adult in one day. So what if he's like 17, if he's not quite a fully 18 yet, but like, she owes it to Brandy. He's Even if he ages up into an adult, he's still gonna be a kid. This is Brandy's ghost coming back and playing with the xylophone that she bought for Bo. And she actually came back, and I didn't, for whatever reason, I didn't pause. I didn't think to pause it at the same time, but this is exactly the spot. Well, I mean, she was brought back in the spot that she actually died. This isn't the screenshot, but she was brought back literally right here, um, as a ghost, and she was crying, as if she knew that, as if she saw the state of her house, um, as if she saw her boys growing up and started weeping, because um, she's realizing now that she's gonna have to, like, that the boys are going to have to grow up without her, which I think is really sad. Um, this was all last round, by the way, and last round, by last round I mean last night, because I was on a Discord call with my friend while she was uh, high, and um, we were playing I was playing The Sims 2 and stuff, and yeah, things went down. Um, so what ended up happening was, she came back, she started crying, and then she walked over here to her cell phone and started playing. Then what she did was she walked over here and possessed the chair that she usually sits in when she eats. And then she walked over to Dustin, right? And um Dustin had a X over Brandy's face, and he woke up. I think the ghost woke him up because or either that or he had a bad dream about Brandy. Really don't know, but he woke up, and yeah, it was quite sad. And then she walked behind Dina and to Bo, you know, as if to like sort of thank Dina. She stood right behind her, or right beside her, And then she walked to Bo, and then she walked out into the street and started wandering and doing her death animation and stuff like that. But she came back to her room a couple of times. Um, so, uh, right, Brandon. Brandon is ever since Brandy died, right? Because Brandy is should have been there to take care of him. Uh, he has not been doing so good. So Dustin has been taking care of Brandon for uh on his own, because he's single now. He doesn't really have any love interests. He's kind of, and on top of that, he also worked to provide for Bo and Brandon, and he can't cook, so he oftentimes just makes cereal. He makes macaroni and cheese when he can. um I think he's only done it once. He had to hire a nanny because someone has to stay here to be with Brandon and Bo when he gets home. Uh, on top of that, God, he orders a lot of pizza and Chinese food, but again, it's yeah, and he really wants to go to college. Um, there's a reason why I'm not sending him this round because he'll age up next round. Because when I because when he ages up next round, that's when um I'm gonna play like a I guess like a full round for the university um in round 3, and then that's pretty much that. Oh, is that my friend? Okay. She did message me, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Anyways, it also doesn't help. His personality also doesn't help. He's kind of, I mean, he's been good for Dustin, but he is really neat. So he doesn't really like make messes or anything. He's really outgoing, so he really likes to interact with his brothers, but he requires a lot of attention. He's really active. Um, you can see him zipping around and moving around and stuff like that. He's really easy to entertain. And but he's not very playful. He's actually quite serious, and he's really grouchy, making him kind of a dick. Um, more essentially, more specifically, when he ages up into a child and into a teen, he will be a dick. But this is usually a lot different from what I usually get, because usually what I get with this unborn broke baby is a romance sim who is a Libra, and he's often really nice and sloppy and all other stuff. This is quite the inverse. I'm finding, which is kind of nice actually and refreshing to play. So yeah. Uh, in short, that's the Broke family. Really depressing family. Really depressing. Um, and I here's just really hoping that something changes. Because you know, uh, yeah, something needs to change. And pretty much that's it actually for this family, or for this neighborhood, for this Pleasantview. Um I think that this is definitely one of my most dramatic Pleasant Views that I've ever had, even in comparison to my last one, which I had to stop because the population just got way too out of control, and Darren and Cassandra were having like 20 babies and stuff like that. Like, yikes! Just slow down, you guys. So yeah. In short, I think that this is definitely one of my more favorite Pleasant Views, actually. Because it's pretty. So far it's pretty tame, and I'm really realizing how much I actually enjoy playing on Speed 2 and Speed 1 as opposed to playing Speed 3, because I get to notice a lot more details and all that other stuff, and I get to come up with a lot more storytelling than I did before. I also like using the story neighborhood as or the neighborhood the storytelling uh thing, because it's a pretty interesting thing to use, and um I find myself using it now a lot because it's just really good to use. It's really good. And I just wish that a lot more people used it, but I think that honestly I'm going to use it definitely a lot more when I play Pleasantview, and especially with these last four families, because Jennifer Burb is now pregnant with her second child. The oldies, they adopted a dog, and the Pleasant family is going to probably have a baby this round. I'm hoping that they do anyways, and then Angela and Lilith are probably going to either stay from college or they are going to just go to college. I'm hoping that at least Angela wants to go to college. Lilith might not go to college, but I'm also hoping that Dirk goes to college, because then I could create a little bit more drama. Because as you guys know, Lilith and Angela and Dirk have chemistry. So I'm here's hoping that this goes um, this goes exactly how I hope it's gonna go, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Um, if you guys want to see more, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to show you guys a lot more of this Pleasantview, because this is probably one of my most interesting playthroughs of Pleasantview. I'm really excited to see where this goes, and yeah. In conclusion, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.